Hi, fashion dolls. I am back. I am back. I am back. It is Fierce Female Friday, March 10th, and welcome to an all new episode of Style by Stevie. As you guys can see, I am joined by Prince today. I decided to take it back with Purple Rain. Our very special guest today is a singer and songwriter, and we did our interview, I want to say, back in either 2021 or 2022. It's been a minute since we caught up with this gentleman here. He's super talented, and he was one-fourth of the group Pretty Ricky, and I'm super excited to have him here in the dollhouse. Now, if you guys missed it yesterday, I made a big announcement that my Style by Stevie page, my talk show page, got hacked. So make sure you guys go in my stories right now and like the new page that is up right now. Make sure you guys head on over there, go to my stories right now as I'm on, and like the page. Our very special guest, Emmanuel Deonda, will be joining me today, ladies and gentlemen. I feel so great to be back. And I had to take a break and just regroup things. I was so devastated yesterday. I was just like, no, I worked so hard for everything, and now I have to kind of rebuild it back up. So if you guys can, make sure you guys tap the link in my stories and go like the new Style by Stevie talk show page. We will have you covered with fashion, beauty, and of course some amazing guest interviews like today. All right? And it is International Women's History Month, celebrating us and all of our contributions to the world. So today we are going to get into our final thought of the day as well as the woman that we're honoring for Women's History Month. So make sure you guys also go and subscribe to Style by Stevie. And I have a couple announcements that I'll make throughout the show today, all right? So without further ado, let me go ahead and share this to Manny so that we can get him in here, ladies and gentlemen. Are you guys ready? Are y'all excited? I'm so excited to be back, and I feel better. Let me tell you guys what type of day I had yesterday. Yesterday, I've had the most horrible day ever. And when that happened, it just took me for a loop because when I tried to log in to do my good morning post, because I give you guys a good morning post every single morning to get you motivated, to get your blood flowing, to get you going throughout the day. And then I couldn't. It logged me out. So I had to go in and start a whole new thing over, which sucks. So I had to create a whole new page for both of them. But I am back, fashion dolls, and it feels great to be back. I feel rejuvenated and I feel amazing. All right, so let me go ahead and let Manny know that I'm on. All right, fashion dolls, so that we can get this show started. Are you guys ready? We have Manny Deonda, who is here with us. We're catching up with him in the year of 2023 because we did our interview the last time when I want to say either 2021 or 2022. I'm not sure. So without further ado, let's welcome our incredibly talented special guest, singer, songwriter, Manny Deonda.
Yo, yo,
Hello, hello.
what's good? What's good? What's going
Oh,
on?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you?
Oh man, I'm good. I'm good. You know, just working, grinding, trying to stay on it. Just trying to stay busy. That's
Yes, we see that. You put out a Christmas single and you've just been working, doing performances and so much. So, how has 2023 been treating you so far? While I was introducing you, I said we did our last interview, I want to say either 2021
mhm.
or 2022. So, how has 2023 been treating you so far?
23 has been great so far. It's kept me on my toes. Really made me just like really just pay attention to what's going on in the world as far as like social media, the internet, just as far as my own work, just the music that I'm making, just being involved in community, just everything, man. I just been kind of just like hit the ground running once 2023 hit, and man, I just been going. I got a lot of things, I'm just like kind of throwing in the fire, so definitely working. It's going great.
And we can't wait. So, what are you working on for the new year for 2023? Like we're in the middle of, yeah, I want to say March right
Yeah,
about now.
yeah. Yeah, just working on a lot of music, just creating. I still do like a lot of production myself, doing a lot of creation of my own beats. Still working with a lot of different producers as well, but just getting a lot of music just compiled and pulled together for these projects that I want to put out. I definitely want to put out an album this year if I possibly can. Just like finally, I want to definitely put out a full project. And also, like maybe if I can, I would love to maybe finish out this Christmas album and get something going with me and my boy Simi. It's kind of finish out what we started with Cookies and Cream. You guys seen that video? That was my first Christmas release ever. You know what I'm saying? Put it out. It's on YouTube. It's on my YouTube page. You guys can get all that information on my IG page. But yeah. You know, I just want to get that done. A lot of different things too. I'm working on here in Pittsburgh. This year, we're going to be honored at my old alma mater, at my high school. They're going to put us on the Wall of Fame. Me and my former group, Crave. Yeah. So shout out to my boys, Crave, here in Pittsburgh. My former group. You know what I'm saying? We're still doing some things. Me and my boys, Crave, we're getting back together to do a couple of shows this year. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Just performances, studio. A lot of recording, a lot of collaborations with people. Just, man, I just want to be active and just keep it pushing and keep it moving and doing great interviews with yourselves, people like yourself, Stevie. You know, absolutely. Thank you for having me on the platform.
Yes, I see a lot of people are coming in. Welcome if you're just coming in. In case you guys missed it, I made the announcement. I posted it yesterday. I was off. I took a break, but my Style by Stevie talk show page got hacked. So if you guys can, make sure you guys head on over to my stories and click the link in the stories and like the new talk show page if you can, Fashion Dolls. I really would appreciate it because we're having to start all over for the square one, but the show isn't stopping. We're still here. So make sure you guys continue to support the platform, and I thank you all. As soon as I posted the message, the outpouring of love, the DMs, all of that, thank you guys so much for just supporting Style by Stevie 100%. We are now at, I want to say, 412 episodes, so we have been grinding out here. Thank you guys so much. Hi, Manny. I see you in. Hi, William. I interviewed both of you. So, William, I have to add you back on the new Facebook page. And it is Stevie Electrona, which is the goddess of the sun. Electrona is the goddess of the sun. So I chose that name. So definitely head on over to Facebook right now and check it out if you can.
Sure.
Now, back to you, Manny.
Yes.
Now, you said you're working on this Christmas album.
Yeah.
You're wanting to get it complete. What are some other things that we can expect from this project? Because you've given us Cookies and Cream.
Yeah.
So what else can we do?
I think this Christmas album could be something fun. I want it to be different. As you can see, Cookies and Cream kind of stuck with the just the traditional style and sound of R&B music. So I want to keep it like that. I want to have that same vibe, so you can kind of expect that same kind of vibe. But you know what I'm saying, maybe some songs that have a more of a, you know, like a love vibe like that. You know what I'm saying, love making kind of vibe, or just an inviting of love kind of vibe. You know what I mean? With that album. So Cookies and Cream is definitely the prelude to that. So you'll definitely hear some jams on there that are kind of like on that same level, just kind of just pretty, a little bit of sexy. You know what I'm saying? And just a lot of love in there. It's gonna be dope.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. So that is something we can expect with this Christmas album. A little grown and sexy, of course. And you're reuniting. How does it feel to be reunited with your group, Crave? Because you were originally in Crave before you went over to Pretty Ricky, as I mentioned when I was introducing.
Yes. Yeah, it feels great. You know what I'm saying? Just to get back with the guys. Just, you know, just reminiscing on those times that we had here in Pittsburgh, just building up to all of the things that led up to us running into Pretty Ricky and doing our thing with them. But, you know, it's definitely great to reunite. I mean, it's just like any other family reunion, you know what I mean? You get back together with people that you're familiar with, and, you know what I'm saying, y'all reminisce on those times and try to bring back those times if possible. And, you know, we still got a window of opportunity to, you know, take advantage of those times and get out there and still perform on stage and represent, and, you know what I mean, and still do it at a high level. So, you know, shout out to my bros Crave. Shout out to the band, you know what I'm saying? We got the band that's going to be on stage live with us. man, we're gonna look good, sound good, all of that, man. So, man, like I said, it definitely it feels great to get back with my bros, Craig.
Yes, and I see Jemai Music. Make sure you guys go and follow him. I interviewed him as well too. Definitely. I'm seeing all of y'all come in. Thank y'all so much. All the love.
Everybody in here.
Thank you. Hey brother.
Cheers.
Hey Sky. I know you guys missed me. I've been taking a lot of breaks, so it feels good to be back. It feels good to feel rejuvenated. Because yesterday I was so depressed, you guys. I said I was going to let you guys know how I was feeling today, but I was devastated yesterday when that happened. If you guys seen the announcement, so having to start over is like a rebirthing process, and I'm taking it day by day because I had 1.4K on that talk show page, you guys. So
Man.
we're having to start over. So if you can, make sure you guys get on over to my stories right now and like the new talk show page. Share, repost. There's going to be so much fashion. There's going to be so much beauty. It's going to be all of that and so much more. You guys are going to get it from me. I promise. I'm going to make up for this because this, I had no idea was going to happen. I woke up in the morning and I was trying to give you guys the inspirational post and I couldn't post it. It wouldn't let me log in. So,
man.
Yeah, we're having to start over, ladies and gentlemen. But we are here with Manny Deonda, singer and songwriter, catching up with him because we did an interview back in the 2021 or 2022. So being reunited with your group, we're talking about that. Could we possibly predict a tour in the future? I'm being optimistic here.
Oh man, I'm definitely being optimistic with you. That would be great. Just to do some things. Anything is possible, when it comes to music and good business. You know what I mean? Anything is always possible with those two things. So I'm optimistic about it. I'm actually in the studio right now. You know what I'm saying? I was working on our show track as we speak. Just getting those things in order. Just being able to, have the facilities, being in the studio to get that together and make sure our show track is tight. And oh man, it's just amazing. So you never know what could happen. It could be tours. It could be new music. We could, we've been, kind of like, having some discussions about recording again, and maybe putting out a little bit of Crave music, some new stuff. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be interesting.
All right. And Michael says he's looking to hear new songs from you. So what's your thoughts on that? New music in the future?
Absolutely. Appreciate you, Michael. But yeah, man, new music coming. That's what it's all about. It's just like, just getting that new music out there. Definitely working on some stuff. Shout out to my bro down in Australia, all the way down in Australia. That's one of my favorite Aussies. You know what I'm saying? He's down there actually helping me out. He's the one that actually produced Cookies and Cream. His name is James Sismanis. Shout out to him. He's working on beats and everything, music for the Christmas album and other things that we're working on. He's also mixing down my next single that I'm thinking about releasing. So shout out to my man James Sismanis, aka Simi Beats, man. He's down there working hard. So got some pretty good surprises coming for y'all. I think you guys are like this new single I got on the way, getting ready to drop. It's gonna be really, really sexy.
And we have some questions for you from my brother Sky and Manny Focus, who's also a artist as well too. My brother Sky wants to know, what was the defining moment that you knew music was your purpose and your passion?
Man, the defining moment I would say is, man, I remember doing kind of a benefit concert, and it was an amazing moment. We helped to raise over $100,000 for the Hurricane Katrina event. It was with my brothers Crave, and a lot of times, what lets you know the impact that you have when you're able to go out and have an impact on a whole entire crowd and have them participate and have them be willing to share in a major moment in history, to be able to lend a hand and help. It's more than just getting on the stage and just singing and dancing to, you know,
Oh yeah.
your songs and trying to entertain. Sometimes you got to do things in the community as well. So understanding my responsibility as an artist as a whole, I remember realizing in that moment, I was like, wow, it brought me to tears. I was like, man, we were able to assist, and we had a great moment on stage, and just being an artist and being well-rounded in that aspect. I was just like, man, this is a culminating moment, because I remember being that little kid, you know, sitting and watching my first concert and just saying, hey, man, that's what I want to do. I want to be that. And then, you know, some years later, I ended up actually being on the same stage that I first seen my first concert. I performed on that same stage to, you know, not only sing my music, but to also help a worthy cause, a serious cause. And I was just like, man, the responsibility of being an artist, just the privilege of being an artist, man, this is great. So it was a real defining moment for me. And from there, I totally just really took my craft and my art serious, and things kind of just like really took off for me from there, man.
Now, Manny wants to know, how does it feel, Manny and Manny? So he has the
Hey,
same name, Manny Focus. So
what's up? What's
he
up?
said, how does it feel to be back working with people and being able to sync artistically post COVID?
You know what? I think it's great. You know what I mean? I think COVID was, man, it was such a terrible thing, because, you know, it really, really just had us just like kind of just bogged down and in the
In
house.
bubble.
People dealt with, you know, a lot of anxiety issues, depressions. I mean, there was a lot of things that was bad about that, and I'm so glad that we got past that. I still think we're dealing with, PTSD from that situation. I think we still got some, some post trauma from that. No doubt, we're still getting past that. But it feels great to just be able to be around people, be comfortable enough to say, hey, man, we went through that, we got through that, and we're back here now doing this stuff again in person, live with each other, instead of everything being virtual, you know what I'm saying, or over the phone or wherever. It just feels great to be able to do that again, and just have people come out to events, being at concerts with other folks, just seeing that stuff. Man, it's just great, and I hope we continue to move forward, and everybody stay healthy and just aware, and just encouraged, man. The future looks bright.
Now, with the world opening up, and
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people are able to go back. We just had the Rolling Loud Festival, as you guys can see.
Yeah,
So people are starting to get back out there. The grind is real for when it comes to music versus us being indoors. And then you have the day and ages of the verses. And it's just like, okay, people are over the verses, but now it's festival season. So
yeah,
Coachella and Rolling Loud and all of these music festivals, South by Southwest, and so many others are coming up. So
yeah.
could we see you perform at any festivals coming soon?
You know what? Definitely, there's been talks. I got a good friend down there in radio out there in Austin, Texas, where South by Southwest goes down. And man, music makes an impact. I'll tell you that much. It can take you around the world. When that Cookies and Cream dropped, she definitely spun it for me, got it on radio, got it in rotation, and all of that. And it was really cool, because she did it. It was last minute. I dropped that single last minute. I was late on it because, Christmas singles usually drop in the fall. So, but, that's what we're going to do this year. We're going to get that song Christmas, Cookies and Cream on Christmas out a lot earlier this year. But yeah, she definitely talked with me about it. She was like, man, I want to definitely try to get you out here for South by. And I was like, man, that would be great. I haven't been out there in a while. The last time I was out there was my boy, Lil Proc. Shout out to him out here in Pittsburgh. You know what I'm saying? Artist, rapper, you know what I'm saying? Legend out here in Pittsburgh. We went out there, you know what I'm saying, for his event and his project, you know what I'm saying, at the gym. With a couple of guys, and doing some things with Gilly the Kid. I ended up, being on stage with my boy Lil Proc, Gilly the Kid, you know what I'm saying, and Tom Bahali from the Kansas City Chiefs. It was crazy. It was a great performance. Shout out to them boys, man. You know what I'm saying? Great thing. I see Gilly the Kid got his $1 million worth of game. Man, it was just an amazing moment just to be on stage with a legend like him. But yeah. Hopefully I'll get back out to South by Southwest, man. I had a great time out there. Great food, great culture, man. It's amazing.
Yeah, springtime, summertime is festival season. So
Yeah,
there's going to be a lot of music festivals coming up. So you guys just have to make sure that you're staying tuned.
Yeah.
I think Rolling Loud is going on right now as we speak.
Yeah.
And it's award season.
Oh
I
yeah.
think the Oscars is coming up is this Sunday, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So yes, it's award season and music festival season. So definitely.
Yeah, definitely trying to be a part of these events, especially next go around for Oscars and all of that. Just trying to get myself more involved and being out there more. So it's going to take me dropping these projects. So y'all pray for me, man. Pray for my strength and my abilities, and pray for me to go through the finish line and actually finish and get these projects out. So I could be in the conversations for some of these events.
Oh, you got this. You'll be fine. You're a master with the pen. And Manny says, tell people to give Gilly his flowers already.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Show him love, man. Shout out to Gilly, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he had an amazing pen, not only for him and his group, Major Figures, but he had a great pen for a lot of major artists out there. You know what I'm saying? Whether they want to admit it or not. You know what I'm saying? Gilly was definitely influential with the pen, if not with just his influence. Period. You know what I mean? The real ones know. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. Shout out to hip hop in its purest form, man. You already know.
Absolutely. There wouldn't be a hip hop without an R&B. They just blend so perfect together. It's that perfect, loving relationship between music.
Perfect.
So music like that does something to you.
Yeah.
So do you have any questions? Because I just seen Thailand Thompson, another artist coming here. All of the singers are coming in today.
Hey.
What is going on?
It's a singer's room. R&B,
man. It's called Wayne.
R&B, baby. It's a lovely thing. What's good, y'all? What's good?
Yes, and I'll be remiss if I didn't bring it up because it is Women's History Month, Manny, and your music celebrates us. It's all about loving on us.
Absolutely.
So what are some words of wisdom that you want to put out here for us women in Women's History Month?
Words of wisdom for women for Women's History Month. I would just say women just stay focused, stay prayerful, stay encouraged, hopeful. It's still an uphill battle. It's a male-driven world, but for women, without women, men wouldn't be able to drive a thing. We wouldn't have the drive to do anything without women. So, we have to acknowledge the strength of women. We have to acknowledge just the influence and the touch that woman has placed on, the earth that made this wonderful and beautiful earth so amazing, that makes this wonderful and beautiful life so amazing. So I just want women to be encouraged to just keep pushing forward, know your position in society, and that position is a very, very important position. It is a highly important position, if not the most important position out here. We need women for everything and anything possible, and that's what women have been for us. For so many years upon millennia. We just can't do it without y'all ladies. If anybody ever wants to try to deny y'all, they will be completely wrong. Like I said, we need our women on every level, every race, every color, every nationality, everything. Thank you to women, National Women's Day. Thank you to you all. We love you. We need you. We support you. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Fashion Dolls. And if we haven't, do we have any more questions? Because we got to get into the Woman of the Day that we're spotlighting for Women's History Month and the final thought of the day.
Hey.
So I'm going to do that while we're waiting on questions, Fashion Dolls, all right? If you guys are just coming in, we are here with Manny Deonda, singer and songwriter, Fashion Dolls. So the woman that we're honoring today, she grew up right before our very eyes. You guys know her as Tootie, but I know her as Regine Hunter from Living Single.
Hey.
The woman we're honoring today is Kim Fields. Now, here's a little FYI on our girl, Kim Fields. You guys can catch her on The Upshaws on Netflix, but she's went on to have such a prolific career in film directing and film writing. Now, after The Facts of Life, she attended Pepperdine University, where she graduated in 1990 with a bachelor's associate's degree in communications and film. Now, while studying at Pepperdine, she started her own production company, which is called Victory Entertainment. She also has her own coffee line. How dope is that, Fashion Dolls? And in 1993, she returned to TV for another hit series, Living Single. All right, Fashion Dolls. The show ended in 1998, and she went on to work on founded Little Mogul Holdings. All right. And she won an award, an NAACP Image Award for Best Director. Now she's went on to produce hit shows such as Kenan and Kel, and one of my favorites, which is on Disney right now, which is Raven's Home. Today we salute Kim Fields. She is the blueprint for so many women who are out here in the industry, as well as myself. Like, we grew up watching her right before our very eyes. It's Tootie with the braces and the roller skates, and then she turned into sassy, sexy, savvy Regine. And y'all know me and Regine have something in common or two, and we love our wigs. So that's why I come on a different woman every single episode, y'all, that y'all have to channel my inner Regine Hunter. But today we salute Kim Fields, ladies and gentlemen. And the final thought of the day comes from a strong, powerful woman. She was our first lady and will always be our first lady forever. Michelle Obama. This is what she had to say. There's one thing I've learned in my life is the power of using your voice. Your voice, your platform, your energy, your mic, your time, your water. Whenever you speak up and you speak out about something, like, I feel so much better today because yesterday I was down deep after I lost everything and had to start all over. But today for me is like a brighter day. A new cloud has come over, has dawned over me. And I want to say I feel 100% better. Never allow yourself to stay so deep down in a funk that you can't get out. So using your voice and amplifying your voice bring power. So I wanted to say that, Fashion Dolls. So do we have any questions for Manny? That is our final thought of the day. Just thought I'd give it to you guys a little bit early. And you guys can check out, each day I'm going to be posting about some amazing women here on the gram. So make sure you guys stay tuned. It's International Women's History Month, and it's celebrating us and the contributions that we have brought to the world in general. So I thought I would give Kim Fields, because I feel like she's so underrated. She doesn't get her just due. Now, we know Regina King, Ava DuVernay, we know Lena Waithe, Issa Rae, we know all of these producers, but Kim Fields just does not get her just due. And that she got her just due today. So we salute you, Queen, if you ever get to see this. But that is our final thought of the day, Fashion Dolls. Do we have any questions for myself or Manny before we wrap up this convo? And yes, make sure you guys are following Manny so that you guys can be updated on when the album drops, the Christmas album, and so much more, and find out when is he going to be performing with this group.
Yes.
Great. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Manny, before we let you go, because I know I can't keep you, what is something that you would like to tell to up and coming musicians? Because I'm seeing a new era of R&B artists just rise up and come up on their own, independent.
Yeah. What I would say to the new artists is just, hey man, just study. You know what I mean? Study the greats. Don't be afraid of the word old or old school. You know what I'm saying? Utilize that. There's a lot of knowledge and wisdom within that old school music and information and history. Dig into that information. Learn your craft. Learn an instrument or two or more. You know, understand music theory. Study what's going on as far as technology. Study how the internet and social medias are moving. It's all about content. Drive that information and content. Allow that content to drive people to your pages and push. You know what I'm saying? Utilize what's going on with, you know what I'm saying, social media and the internet and AI and all of that. And just push, man. Just continue to push. Go out there and make your dreams happen. You can do it. Trust me. I believe in you.
Absolutely, Fashion Dolls. And I tell people this all the time. I'm going to add on to what Manny said, which is live life through passion.
Yes.
Follow your dreams, follow your endeavors, follow your life through fire. That's what I tell people all the time. Whatever it is that you want to go for, go for. And my mom, when she found out the page got hacked and everything, and I had to start over, she was upset. Mama was upset. So I told her what happened. She's like, oh my God. So it's not only happened to me, but it's a couple people. And in the process, there's nothing wrong with starting over and having to do a fresh slate. I've done it once. I don't mind doing it again.
Yes.
So I have to start somewhere. And I love it. I'm glad that my interviews will be captured in time forever. So make sure you guys head on over and subscribe to Style by Stevie Daytime on YouTube so that you guys can check out some of the past interviews. You can check out my previous one with Manny when we did it back in, I want to say, 2021 or 2020.
Go back.
You can check it. Go back in time. I have so many interviews in case you miss any throughout this week.
Yeah.
So next week, Fashion Dolls, Tuesday, joining me, we have writer, director Devon Tatum will be joining. So I love you all, Fashion Dolls. You guys have a blessed and fierce Female Friday. It is Women's History Month. We love you all. And Manny, it's always great catching up with you. We got to do this again.
Always. You already know I'm a phone call away. Holla at me.
Definitely. Thank you, Manny.
Appreciate
and Manny.
Yes.
Great, so much love.
All right, y'all. Peace.
Take care, everyone.